Today we are speaking about no one being responsible for your happiness. No one can make you happy. Might be a shock to some of us right here, but let's dig more deep into this. How is it that no one is possible for your happiness? Not your children, not your husband, not your wife, not your job. No one is responsible for your happiness but you. And in this video, we're going to be getting into how this is actually true for you and why this is such good news as well. Hello and welcome. I am Michaela Elton, the founder of Cyber Alliance, and today's topic is no one is responsible for your happiness. And this might come as a shock to some of us. Oh my goodness, my husband's not responsible for my happiness, my children. Is it all on me? Is it really true? Well, the truth is, it is. And I remember watching one of the shows. There was some dating show I was watching where the guy went out, right? He went out and he came back like the next morning, 8 o'clock drunk. Didn't call his partner to let her know like what's happening. She's trying to call him, she can't get hold of him. And his excuse was, I had such a tough childhood, and because my parents or my guardians, whoever was looking after him, did X, Y, and Z. This is why I'm where I am, and this is why I do the things I do. And I was like, wow. So that means all of us can have some excuse on why we do the things we do, even though we're not happy with the results that's being generated. I mean, he was on a show for dating. He was on a show that had to do about finding your significant other. So obviously this was something that was a pain point for him. But he wasn't reflecting on what am I doing that's causing me to have the issues that I'm having with relationships. And it was just like, no, it's my childhood. That's why I am like I am now, and that's why life is like it is for me now. And when I think about this, I'm like, is it really true? Is it really true that I had a tough childhood, and because my child was so tough, that's why this area of my life is not working out? That's why I'm failing at whatever it is I'm failing. And it's like when someone says, oh, look what you made me do, or they made me do this. If you really think about it, can someone climb into your mind? It's like saying that I can convert myself into a miniature version of myself and then climb into your brain and then take control over your body and start making you do things. Is that really true? Can someone really get into your head in that way and start making you do things? And when we think about it from the practicality of, can someone really make you do things? No one can really make you do things. You might be triggered by something that the next person is saying or doing that is causing you to react in a specific way, but it does not mean that anyone is making you do anything. And if you really think about it, we are emotional beings, right? So all of us are triggered by something. But if you have a specific area of your life that is not working out for you, a specific area of your life where, I'm not happy with the results and it's becoming a pain point for me right now. Like maybe you, someone who wants to get into a relationship and you're finding that you are really, it's just not working out for you. Either you're attracting all these weirdos, or, when I say weirdos, I mean weirdo in your world, because like my weirdo might work for me, but my weirdo might not work for you, if you get what I'm saying. So when I say weirdos, I mean weirdos that are not in alignment with your weirdness, right? And now you find that it's just not working out for me. Have I considered how I'm engaging in these situations, in these relationships that might be causing me to attract these weirdos, or for the relationships to not work out? How am I looking at it when it doesn't work out? What type of energy am I carrying with me? Because at the end of the day, everything boils down to energy. And if you're someone who's watched videos on my YouTube channel, you'll know that this is about everything boils down to energy. So it's always going to come down back to energy. So what energy am I busy resonating? What energy am I putting out there that's causing me to experience this all the time? Am I also someone who's saying, well, I had a tough childhood and this is why my parents got divorced, and because they got divorced when I was still a child, that's why I can't have relationships. It's just I just don't trust relationships. What beliefs are you carrying that's fueling this feeling that you're having about relationships, that's making it? Actually, when I think about relationships, there was another movie I was actually watching where this lady was initially in an abusive relationship, and how she got out of that relationship. In a self-defense situation, she ended up killing her husband. And after that, it became state of the was called, there's a word I'm looking for, I can't find it anyway. It became a norm for her to now get married to well-off guys and kill them, take their money, and get married again. It became a cycle for her. So she made meaning out of the situation where her first husband abused her, and she got out of that relationship by self-defense, murdering him. She now made that the identity, and that's who she was now. I am now this person who goes around now. Because men are bad, in her mindset, all men are bad. All men are, not good. And she found like really sweet, genuine, kind husbands afterwards. Like all of them were like genuine people. But she couldn't see that, and she wasn't willing to accept anything other than the belief that she had. And that is what she created for herself. Now we do the same thing. I remember when I was a teenager, thinking that maybe a certain type of boy was out of my league, so I wasn't good enough, so I wouldn't even think about it. For example, right? That's something that we could have had as a belief back then, and we're still carrying with us now, and we're wondering like, why is things not working out? Or do you also believe that guys are all bad, or females are all bad? The point is, we are the ones generating the results that we're having by the way we react to how we are triggered in a situation, and that all comes from some past experience. But what if you could change that? What if you could change the way that you react so that you are actually experiencing the type of life that you actually want to experience, instead of reacting in a way that causes you to experience something that you don't really want to be experiencing, and then you get upset now, even more upset because you made me do it, or look what you made me do, or it's because of my childhood, now my life is just ruined. What if that is not really the case? What if you could actually change that narrative for yourself? If you are someone who's curious on how this could possibly be true for you, I would like to invite you to chat with me. I'm going to put in the details in the link below, or you can DM me on Instagram or Messenger about finding out more about how this could actually be possible for you, because we actually do operate in a specific way. And if I am generating results in my life that I am not enjoying, I want to get curious about it. But how do I identify that, and then how do I change that, right? So if you'd like to get onto a webinar that's going to give you the deeds in terms of how am I actually operating, it's causing me to create the results that I'm actually creating, get in a chat with me. Let's see if you'll be in alignment for this specific webinar, because you don't want to get on someplace and sit an hour and it's not relevant to you, because it's designed in a specific way for a specific type of person. And if you are a person who wants to see change in your life in a very specific area of your life, and you are willing to start engaging with a new technology, or even be open to the possibility that there could be a new technology available to facilitate you in engaging in your life in such a way that helps you create the life that you actually want to create, then DM me. Let's chat about this. Let's see if you're going to be a match for it. Even if you do get onto the webinar and you're like, this is not really what I actually want to get involved in, it's not, I find myself not in alignment, at least you'll know. But if you're curious and you're like, I do believe there must be a better way, like, is life really this of a struggle in this area of my life? Is this really it for me? And if you believe that that doesn't have to be the case for you, it's all explorative, right? You're not committing to anything. Chatting is not a commitment. I'm not saying let's get married. Get on through, but it's not a commitment. It's just what I've been doing is I'm inviting you to say, if this sparks any interest in you and you think this could be for you, and you have been feeling that there is another way to life, contact me. Let's see how this could possibly work out for you and explore it further. Okay, that's it from me. Remember, no one can make you do anything. You are responsible for your happiness, right? Okay, that's it from me. Thank you so much for tuning in up until the end. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.